Well, hey family, this is Darlene with Jewelry by BDK. I'm sitting here getting ready to make another necklace using one of the pendants that I made. So this one is with some mustard colored coconut chips, some black 8 millimeter beads, wire, and some other little pieces I got on here. So this is what I'm using for the pendant. And I really like these pendants. I like the way they look on the finished product. So this is the pendant I'm going to be using. And what happened is, I was on one of the websites, and I was getting ready to order some beads. So I know it was the Holy Spirit said that it's like you have beads around here that you can use, right? And I think I've said that in videos before that I'm very thrifty when it comes to spending, and I'm very careful about spending and what I buy, and if I have supplies and things that I can I can use, that's what I'll do. So as I'm going through buckets and stuff and looking for other beads, I even came up with, more of these. I'm going to wrap these with wire, so that'll give me even more beads. And then I have a bunch of beads around here that are already painted, and then I got a black bucket over here that's just full of all type of beads that I could use. And I think what happens, I know with me, I don't know about anybody else, but I know with me, it seems like because I'm using the same beads, it's not as creative, right? But then my mindset is, okay, well, wait a minute. If you're selling at different places, it really don't make a difference because the same person is not getting ready to buy 5 of the same necklaces, right? And then my mindset is too, when you go into stores or anywhere, they have multiples of things. So it's okay to have something that's kind of close to, for me, like I want it different. I don't want it exact. So my mind frame is they can be almost kind of sort of alike, but they're not the same. And the same people are not going to be the same people buying each one of the something that you make. So I said, okay, well, I'll just kind of rest in that understanding, and then kind of go from there. So of course I logged out of the website, and I started painting some beads. So these are the beads that I came up with. I do like the way that they came out. I like the way they look. It's not the best batch. It's the first batch for this way. So the next batch, I'm going to do half and half. So one color on one side, another color on the other side. So that's what I'm going to do for the next batch. So I'm going to use these beads and see what this necklace comes out looking like. So I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. So this is what we're going to do. We already set up. I already cut my wire. And you already know wire is fussy. So I'm going to try to keep this, I try to keep it in the frame. So I'm going to take my pendant that I made. I love these. I'm making more of these too. As soon as I finish this video, I'm making more of these. If you guys want me to show you how I make these on video, let me know, and I'll do a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So we'll start off with our little with our pendant, and then, and excuse all this. This is stuff I'm working on all at one time. So let's do. I think I wanted to put like a really small something. Wait, I got some beads up here somewhere I wanted to use. Let's see if this is what it was. Just something. These little shell beads. Just something small. Okay, I'm coming back in frame. Okay, so I'm gonna just put those little ones right there, those little shell beads, and then let's lay this down here. I'll try to keep it in frame where you could at least see the beads going on. And what I'm gonna do is let's put some of these coconut shells on. I like working with the coconut shells. I just like the way it makes everything look. Let me see, I think I have some small ones over here. I think I'm gonna put maybe 3. just to give it a little look. 1, 2, 3. Do this, and then I got these other little wood beads, and we'll put that, and then we'll put that, and then we'll just okay. So far that's what we got. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because I got those on here, I am going to start using the half painted beads. I only did half of it, so let me see if I want it that way. Yeah, I'm going to put it that way. So we'll put these on the painted beads. And that's the thing, it's so easy to make necklaces. A matter of 10 minutes or so. And see, already I like the way that looks. I love that already. I'm going to see if I can get through this video in about 10 minutes. Not to try to rush, but I told myself I was going to test something to see if it works out for me. So then I'm going to use the glass beads. So we'll put these on there. And then I wanted to try to see what these gold spiral beads would look like. Okay, so let's see if that would give me a look. Yeah. So I kind of like that so far. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish beating it up. So we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll go on this side, 1, and then 2. I'm going to use this glass bead, another glass bead, and then we have some more, just a couple more of these hand painted beads, half and half. Put this here. Should have did some more of these. I'm doing more of these beads, not just the single like that, but I like the way that looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it off with the 9mm beads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm actually going to put 10 on this side. 8, 9, 10. So we'll do 10 on this side. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the 10th one wouldn't have an open hole, right? And we'll do 10. Okay, so let me see if that's the length that I wanted, and it looks like it is. And this is about, without the lobster clasp on it. Let me see something. without the lobster clasps, it's about 28 inches. So this is what it looks like so far. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close off the ends. I'm going to have to figure out some way to make this. I might have to even put the video back, the recorder back further, and then video, like videotape to where it gets more into the screen, I think. I'm going to start trying that way. And I'll be trying to get like a close-up, close-up shots. So I'm going to go ahead and close this off. So I'm going to wrap my ends. Close this side off first because I need to close off the other side. And I'll show you how I close it. There's other videos on here of me making necklaces too that'll show you how I close. So I'm going to take the wire and hold it with my 2 fingers, thumb and forefinger, like so. And then I'll just roll the wire around, creating like a hoop or round part loop, I guess, between my fingers. And then I'm gonna just wrap the wire. Wrap the wire. And for me, just for security, and I think it gives it a nice little look, I like to take the wire down around a couple of the beads, around, and then bring it back up. And then all that extra wire right there, let me fix this hoop. All this extra wire just gets wrapped around this part. And you can take it up around here if you like. I think it just adds a nice little look to it, like so. And then I'm going to just take my round nose pliers. Everybody was telling me I know what they're called, but it's like, oh well. I'll be telling y'all I'm a bootleg jewelry maker. I don't care what it's called as long as it does what I need it to do. Because I was somebody had shared a video of another channel, and the lady was on there making a bracelet, beautiful bracelet too. And the reason why they sent me the video is she was saying, well, Darlene, you can probably add your own little touch, or creativeness to this. And it's a beautiful bracelet. I might even attempt to make it. And while the lady was creating her bracelet, she was naming off all these tools, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, see, her channel is a tutorial channel. She know every tool, she know every hoop, she know every loop, she know like everything, and I just don't get that involved in it. It's like if it does what I need it to do, that's my main concern. So for me, my channel is not, and I think I said that before, it's not about tutorials and how-tos, and it's basically for inspiration or just jewelry making ideas. And that was the point of me making the channel, just some ideas, maybe get some ideas, some inspiration for jewelry making, and, just go from there. All right, so I'm going to take the end of this wire, and I'm going to roll it. I'll roll it into here, that little open part, and close it down. And I want to make sure I don't feel anything. And because it's a little tight, when it's a little tight, I just push up just a little bit, just to loosen it up a little bit. So I put my fingers on a couple of the beads and just push a little bit. And then as I push, it loosens it up here. So what that does is pushes the beads up, and then that pushes the wire here that's tightly on there. It pushes it up, and then it creates a looseness at the bottom. Okay, so all I'm going to do is put a jump ring on here for now. I got glue all over my hands, look. And I got all this paper laid down right here because I generally use these big old white, what's these things called? Construction paper. And I haven't changed it yet, only because I have so much stuff on this table that I would have to move in order to put a new piece of cardboard, not cardboard, construction paper down. So what I did is start laying paper, white paper down. Oops. Start laying white paper down so I could, work on that. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. So this is the thing. Because I like this so much, I am going to make some earrings to go with it. So you can see the pendant. And I love these pendants. I'm going to make some more of these. So let me see something. Pull that over just a little bit. The pendant. Okay. And I do like the way the beads came out. So I'm getting ready to do double-sided, like 2 colors on the beads. But I like the way this came out. For me, I could have did it without these little gold beads, but it's done now. For me, I'll leave them, but when I look at this, I can see I could have went without these and just had just all the beads, because I like the way this came out. Really, really nice. What you guys think? So that's real pretty. Easy and simple. The earrings are going to be these beads right here. So I'm going to make a pair of earrings, and the earrings will look exactly like these beads right here. And then that'll be another set for the upcoming events for May and also in June, right? Jewelry by BDK. Oh, and it will have a lobster clasp on the end of it. One of those big pretty ones. I'm waiting on those to come in. They should be delivered today. So I'll put that on here, and then I'll double jump ring it. So I'll have 2 jump rings on here instead of 1, and then I'll have that big chunky lobster clasp. But I like the way this came out. Looks really nice. Alrighty, Darlene Knight for Jewelry by BDK, and thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for commenting. Just all that good stuff. Thank you for sharing other videos with me from other creators, just saying, hey, Darlene, you might get an idea, to be able to create this or something like this. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And we'll talk soon.